What's up, family and friends? Good afternoon and welcome to the Woke Nation. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. Of course, you have to, because you are great. Great people do great things, so you are great, doing great things. Don't let anyone tell you the otherwise. Nah. We are living in the age of informations. Ignorance. Your ignorance is a choice. If you dare to know, you will know. Those who dare to know are called the awakened ones. Those who dare to know are called the critical thinkers. Those who dare to know are called the woke nation. Those who dare to know are called crazy, because they question everything and worship nothing. I don't mean those who follow those who dare to know. I mean those who follows no one, because you don't supposed to follow anyone. Nobody should be your shepherd. You are not a sheep. We all are human. All the knowledge in this world belongs to all of us. Hiding it is evil. Hiding knowledge from others is evil. And that is the downfall of man. That's the downfall of a people. When you hide knowledge from people, you see people begin to suffer unnecessarily. But when knowledge is spread, people set themselves free. Oh man, later maybe when I come back from work today, I will be speaking on that, because one of my brother on Facebook, he said that our people, let me rephrase it. Like our people like maybe suffering the way they're suffering, while other race are making it, because you know they are not cultists, like they didn't hide the knowledge. I said no, but I will speak more on that, because the problem of our people did not start with our people. It started with the invaders. Many people don't know that. Where we are today, like with the tribe of the Igbos, they say we are Igbos. We know, and we have been saying that we came from somewhere. But nobody bothered to search to know where we came from. Or they be telling you come from somewhere. We are the lost tribe of the tribe of Israel. Nonsense. No, we came from where they call Egypt today, where they call Israel today, where they call Middle East today. It was Kemet. That's where we came from. Yoruba still have some part of it in their history. They come from the Nile River. From the Nile River civilization. We ran away. The invaders came in. That's how we find ourselves where we are today. Then they came to West Africa to enslave us. They keep chasing us. They don't want us to be free. But now I want to speak on what I titled, Don't Be the Dude. Don't be the dude. You know, dude used to be an insult, but it's no longer an insult. Today it's like friendly word. Your friend, you can say, oh, dude. Dude, what are you doing? Like in America, especially white guys, they always use it. Dude, like talking to their friends or their brother or their, especially black friends. What's up, dude? You know, all that. So it's nice, like friendly word. It means a man or a guy. But the dude I mean is what I want to speak about deception, about being used, about being deceived, about being used, about being dumped, and about being enslaved. That's the dude I'm talking about. So don't be that dude. Don't be that dude. Don't be a slave. Don't be a sheep. Don't be the deceived. Don't be the used. People use you and dump you. That. And you know the reason why people are still using black people and dumping them? Because they enslaved us. So slaves are deceived. Slaves are used. The slaves are dumped. There's nothing they can do about it. I said they keep praying for this to the slave master who is still oppressing them, for that slave master to come and show them mercy, for that slave master to come and save them. No slave master will ever free his slaves. No way. If you read your Bible, I think is it the book of Nehemiah, you can find it there. They say one time they said they will free all the slaves, but some people keep their slaves. Let slave go. It's like telling me white people ended slavery. No, slavery is still in business. That's what is renamed colonization. What they call, how did this African great man put it? Like, is it free world? Which free world? Slavery. Yeah. Another name for or free market or whatever. It's another name for slavery. You know. I am so glad that you are in my life. Don't be the dude. First, don't be the deceived. The deceived are confused. The deceived are religious. The deceived believe they are spiritual beings. Believe they are religious beings. Believe you cannot know it all. Believe no one knows it. Believe. They always believe, believe, believe. They hardly outgrow belief. Instead of them getting to the next step of knowing, they stuck at belief because they have been deceived. Somebody passed that information to them, a lie, deception, and they bought it. When you believe in a lie, you have been deceived. And when you are deceived, you are confused. When you are confused, you are converted. When you are converted, you are convinced. And when you are convinced, it's hard for you to accept the truth, the factual truth. Do you get that? So don't be the deceived. The deceived believe that the woman was created from the man's rib. Why the truth, the factual truth is there for him to see that something does not happen and cannot happen. It did not happen. A woman was not made from man's rib. Take one bone and make that's stupidity. Never. It is the man and the woman coming together naturally. That's how they came into multiplication or multiplying, recreating themselves. No woman can create anything with life in it without a man. No man can create anything with life in it without a woman. That is the factual truth. That is the prevailing truth. That is the fact that no religion, no God, no spirituality can change. No imagination can change that. No myth can change that. No fiction can change that. No anger can change that. The way you came into being is the way we have always came into being. We have no beginning and we have no ending. Understand that you don't need anyone to deceive you. You accepted their deception because you think they know better than you. You think they are greater than you. They created a hierarchy to teach you nonsense. I like the way Fela says, teacher, don't teach me nonsense. Yeah. When you make somebody your teacher, that person will be teaching you nonsense. I've seen people say, oh, you are my mentor. I say, I'm not. I'm your brother. We're supposed to be sharing knowledge so that we don't be deceived. How can you say you know a thing but your brother is deceived? You don't want to share that knowledge. That is what is called Illuminati. You don't want to share that knowledge. That is what is called religion. You don't want to share that knowledge. That is what is called cult. It's not culture. It is not natural. It's not truth. When you hide knowledge from others, you become the evil one because you're supposed to share that knowledge. Don't hide it. When you hide that knowledge, that's when people get deceived because they don't get the information they needed. Now people are getting that information from me. You can question God. You can question religion. And God cannot do you anything because God does not exist. And God cannot do a thing. I kill God. And you can do the same. They gave me 2 weeks time you will die. 3 weeks time you will see what will happen to you. By the end of this month, that was 2019. And some of them, they are not ashamed to admit that they are stupid. They're still wishing something bad will happen to me. Look at me. I decide my fate. You see, I'm driving. I can crash this car now. I can do that. I can just run this red light. Boom, boom, I don't care. Let somebody may hit me or somebody may not hit me. I decide my fate. Somebody will call 911. They will arrest me and do the needful. No God can punish anyone. No God can talk. Don't be deceived anymore that there is God somewhere watching over you, carrying big hammer, that if you sin, he will hit you. They tell you you must marry before you have sex. You must marry before you have a child or children. That's bullshit. They deceived us to believe all that nonsense. And some people say it's good. According to tradition, it's good. To what? What are you afraid of? When you are afraid of something, that thing is wrong. You're not supposed to be afraid. You say God created you, gave you penis, and gave the other person your opposite sex vagina, and said don't use it until you get married. And when you want to get married, you must do what they ask you to do. So it is no longer God in charge. It is God and Goddess. It's the parents of the child. Marriage is a cultural thing. It's not a natural thing. Marriage. The natural thing there is sex. And religion hates nature. Religion hates nature. Faith hates nature. That's why they are against sex. They say don't have it. Instead of teaching people how to have sex without contracting disease, how to have sex without getting pregnant, how to have sex without raping others, instead of teach us that, no, they heard it. They say no. And they're making money out of us. Because your ignorance enriches those who are wicked with knowledge. Those who are wicked with knowledge hoard it and they sell it. If you don't pay them, they are not selling, they are not giving it out. It's wickedness. People have been asking me to write book. I say, if I write book, it will be for free. So why am I writing it when I can speak? We all have mouth to speak, not to be writing book and selling books. Books bring sorrow. It is even in your Bible. They hoard knowledge. Oh, you copyright my book. Are you born with that knowledge? You copy it from somewhere, whether from the universe or from school. You copy it. It's not yours. Share it. Spread it. Be generous with knowledge. You tell people give money, but you don't want to give knowledge. That's why the pastors want you to come to their church, because they are in cult. They want you to belong to their church before they share the knowledge. They want you to buy their book before they share the knowledge. But they will print a pamphlet to lure you, to deceive you to come to church, receive salvation. Because they know once you receive salvation, you are deceived and your brain is messed up. You can do whatever they ask you to do. That's initiation. Cult. Oh man. I don't want you to be deceived. The second one, I don't want you to be used. When you are deceived, they will use you. You cannot use somebody that is not deceived. Nobody, no God can use me now. No man can use me. No woman can use me. Whether in relationship, in marriage, or in anything, no one can use me. Because I will ask you many questions, and I will make my decision, and I will stand by my decision. Be responsible for my decision and for my action. It doesn't work, I don't regret it. Even if I regret it, it's temporary. I move on. So long as I have life, I can do it again. I can live again. I don't die. I am eternal. You kill me, I live again. They try to kill us, but they don't know that we are seed. We keep growing. You will hit the ground, we grow up again. Oh, mama, so hey. They kill us, we rise again. We live again. Don't let anyone use you. He said, God said to me to tell you, tell them, fuck you. Fuck that God. That's trash you, trash that God, trash that faith. If your God exists, he won't be using you to talk to me. He will talk to me directly. If your God exists, he won't be using you to heal me. He will heal me directly. When they say God is using them, they are liars and they are lying. It is time you wake up. Don't let anyone use you. They use you to build their cathedrals. They use you to build things. You see how politicians are using the masses to build things, build their empires, build themselves. Okay, we do main road for you. Now we give you light. Okay. But they make themselves untouchable. They make themselves, you cannot come out and challenge them. They make themselves invisible to problem, but you are suffering. Your pastors are using you to fortify themselves. They use you to tell you, oh, give to God. Why they go and buy guns? They hire people with guns to protect them. But they use you to preach that divine protection. And you believe in that shit. Trash them. That's what I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking you to trash yourself. Don't let anyone use you. If you need to be used, use yourself. Use your head and do the right thing for yourself. Do what works for you. Do what is good for you. Not what they like. Not what they want you to do. I say that live your life, not their book. Live your life, not their Bible. Live your life, not their Quran. Live your life, not their Torah. Live your life, not their religious materials. They are meant to deceive you and use you. And the third one, after they use you, they dump you. When you get sick, all the money you give to them for divine healing, for divine protection, that money for to protect you, and they will not give you money back to pay your hospital bills. Unless for public show. Like to convince other sheep to bring more. They say, see, we paid his hospital bill. How many people? How about all the sick in that church that have been given to that church? Why can't you pay all their bills? You pick one you will use to show. You will use to deceive more people. Look at their testimony. All their testimonies were designed to deceive you. And to keep you being used. You know it's not working. They say, no, you see, it worked for that person. If his God use him to bless one person in your church, why not all the people in your church? If their God use them to bless the few people in your church, why not all the poor people in your church? Think. They use you and dump you. In your time of need, they are not showing up. All they give you is their thoughts and their prayer. Why in their time of need, you give them your money. You give them your time. Some of you were crying. Some of you go sweeping their house. Some of you go doing their laundries, helping them, thinking that you are one. No, you are not. You must be stupid to believe that you are one with your apostle or with your bishop or with your pope. No, you are not. They are in heaven, you are in hell. That's why they can fly. Pope will fly his own jet or helicopter. Yeah, man of God, they are now buying private jets and all that. Driving nice cars. You know, I don't drive nice car. I see I'm driving old car. But it's good, it still move fine, see. It's my car. And I spend money to fix it. I'm not giving that money to any God. I'm not giving that. If your man of God is driving, you are not driving. You are not one with them. Go and tell them I say so. And tell them if they come, I kill them with their God. I use the bullet of factual truth to kill them. That's the tool I use to kill God and everyone that represents that God. They will deceive you. They will use you. And they will dump you in your time of need. And once they dump you, you are now so vulnerable like that you are living like a slave. They keep giving you more hope. Don't worry. The Lord is coming. Don't worry. Even if you die, you know, even if you die, you will inherit heaven, the kingdom of heaven. Stupid people. You will inherit kingdom of heaven. Why you don't have kingdom here? You inherit sickness, you inherit disease, you inherit poverty here. But they promise you will inherit heaven, where you will walk on the street made of gold. While you are walking here on street with no tie, they did not even tie the road you are walking. They say in heaven a street made of gold. Nonsense. They tell you don't marry multiple wives here, but they promise you 72 virgins in heaven. They promise you 100 wives if you leave your wife here for Jesus. Nonsense. And you keep believing them. You are the one giving them power. That God you serve, you are the one giving that God power. That man of God that you think is greater than you are the one giving them that power. Thrash them and see how they will become just like you, doing what they're supposed to do to take care of themselves and their families, and not depending on you and sucking you dry. Don't let anyone deceive you. Don't let anyone use you. Don't let anyone dump you, and don't let anyone enslave you. Once they enslave you, how do they keep you enslaved? With the book. The word of God says, the Bible said, the Torah said, the Quran said. That's what they keeping you enslaved, mentally enslaved. And once you are enslaved, you have no say. You can't do anything. You do what they want you to do. You say nobody knows. You'll be supporting them. You'll be defending them. The slaves defend their masters. That's what you become. That's why you see religious people, Christians, Catholics, Anglicans, whatever, Pentecostal, all of them attacking anyone that is spreading the knowledge about the lies and deception of their religion, of their faith. Don't be that dude again. You are human. It is time you know who you are. When you know who you are, you will trash everything religion. And when you trash everything religion, you will go for what rightfully and naturally belongs to you. You will begin to live a natural and a human life. That is the real life to live. Peace.